I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once, the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Eu só sei que teve um apagão, isso é tudo que eu sei. É isso que você quer? Nós vamos morrer. Acabe com ele! Somebody get me out of this madhouse! Oh, I don't believe this. It's Mr. Have a Nice Day guy.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too. The security switch had to be in that booth. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards had been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel. Either there was a switch to those doors somewhere, or I was in a whole heap of shit. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Acabe com ele! Quem chama a porra da ambulância?
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Tô atirando pra te dar cobertura! Eu vou te matar!
Você vai morrer aqui, amigão! Você já era! Chega dessa puta que pariu! Volta!
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Atire nele! Atira! Atira! Vai, vai! Morreu, Gilberto!
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Special Forces painkillers. I saw the elevator doors were open. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Isso não é nada. Ah, chegou a sua vez! Você atira feito um viadinho, seu trouxa!
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. Special Forces painkillers. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Acaba com ele! Essa nem fudendo!
Não devia ter acontecido assim!
Porra, me dá uma chance aqui, meu!
Preciso de cobertura!
Tá na mira! Pode vir todo mundo!
O que deu errado? Não está certo!
É o fim pra você, seu
Você...
porra! Porra, bora! Levanta, seu frouxo! Não foi nada! Porra é essa? Você vai morrer aqui, amigão! Aceitou? Seu rabo é meu!
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell, and fast. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be... My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker. I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
a gente vai viver junto! Eu peço não, porra!
Você tá bem? Fala comigo, porra!
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada. Você não pode me parar!
O filho da puta me pegou!
Você tem menos homens e menos arma.
Corre, alguém, porra!
Enquanto a câmera. Você olha o que cena.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Eu vou lá, me cobre!
Vai em frente, porra! Mais à frente, mais pra frente!
Botei a pressão, porra! Botei a pressão!
Me cobre aí, caralho! Eu vou atirar nele, vai! Pausa, camarei, que eu quero proteção!
It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of there.
Aqui, não me mata, não me mata!
Olha lá, o filho da puta, vamos atacar!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Puta que pariu! Você tá vivo, velho! Pega ele! Vamos! Vai, avança! Vamos! Pode pegar ele, porra! Vasculha! Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo!
Se estiver na
Beleza,
minha,
rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor! Ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Vai!
You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
Give Rodrigo my regards! You're even crazier than I thought!
Those ceiling tiles looked kinda loose. It was worth a shot.
Do you even know what you're getting for?
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything! Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow. Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club.
Ei! Parado aí! Parado!
My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them, too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I've made it through check-in, come on, you bastards.
Evacuando, mano! Evacuando! Vai, evacua! Bate esse... Ninguém se mete com a UF! Me dá cobertura! Abre fogo! Espera até eu abrir fogo, vai! Atirando! Avante! Tem cobertura aqui! É posição! Traga esse traseiro aqui! Eu te dou cobertura! Ele me pegou! Ele me pegou! Continue atirando! Continue atirando! Dá cobertura! Atire em outra direção! Caralho! Em suas posições! Porra! Maioria aqui, maluco! Passa a bola! Tá vivo, velho! Caralho! De mim! Você vai morrer! Eu te dou cobertura!
sua vez!
Morre!
Eu mesmo vou te enterrar! Você não tem chance nenhuma!
It felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Você não tem como lutar contra um exército!
Acabou, Playboy!
Temos mais contingente! Você não tem chance nenhuma!
Vou explodir sua cabeça!
Ainda dá tempo de se entregar!
Você é um cara morto, porra!
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Well, chaos and guns. I might have known you'd turn up.
Sorry. You heading home?
Oh, I am here to pick up my daughter, but I imagine she's stuck on the plane. What are you up to?
I don't know. Trying to make a difference. Giving back.
Yeah, well, that's what you call it.
Take care.
Yeah.
Judgment with a smile. You can't beat it. Nothing was happening back here. I had to get to where the action was. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need. gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami. The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators. It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Isso, a cabeça!
we were off, I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Son of a bitch! It didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Cessar fogo!
Quem vai te enterrar,
Em suas posições!
Não! Você está bem longe de casa!
Segura a parada aí, meu!
Tem certeza que quer fazer isso, mano?
Mano, em São Paulo, cara!
Vou adorar te matar!
Eu mesmo vou te enterrar.
Oh, não me deixe isso! Você! Oh, porra!
Você mesmo!
Vai em frente atirando, velho! Vai em frente atirando! Eu sigo. Você atira feito um viadinho, seu trouxa!
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Devagar e levanta! Morre, filho da puta!
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke. And it was a real good one. Come on.
Disseram também, querido!
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Você não passa de um canal pra mim!
Vamos, vamos!